Welcome back to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will find out the top 10 coolest movie characters. So without further ado, let's get into the video. What does being a cool movie character mean exactly? It means being able to keep a level head, regardless of the situation the character ends up in. For some characters, the stakes are much greater. Their coolness becomes integral to their survival. But for other characters, their coolness is so ingrained it's a way of life. Here's a list of 10 great examples of being cool in the film. There are similar character traits, but coolness isn't always the same. Number 10. Tyler Durden, Fight Club. The narrator is a fictional character who appears as a central figure in Chuck Palahniuk's 1996 novel Fight Club, the 1999 film adaptation of the same name, and the comic books Fight Club 2 and Fight Club 3. The character is an insomniac with a split personality, and is portrayed as an unnamed common man, credited in the film as the narrator during the day, who becomes the chaotic and charismatic Tyler Durden at night during times of insomnia. The dynamic between Brad Pitt's performance and Edward Norton's speaks volumes about how much Tyler Durden meant to many young people. People love Fight Club so much now that it's almost stigmatized to admit you like the movie. It's a movie that frustrated kids watch to feel empowered. In real life, they might be more like Edward Norton's Tyler Durden, but Brad Pitt's portrayal of the same character is what they hope to be. It is this complexity of Tyler Durden that sets Fight Club apart from being a typical fraternity film. Tyler Durden still represents a lot, mainly the idea of taking your own life into your own hands. Number 9. Ellen Ripley, Alien. Ellen Louise Ripley, often referred to simply as Ripley, is a fictional character and star of the Alien film series, played by American actress Sigourney Weaver. The character gained worldwide recognition from Weaver, and her role remains her most famous to this day. Ridley Scott, director of the first film in the series, Alien, made the decision early in production to change Ripley from a normal male action hero to a heroine. Ellen Ripley is a character who was ahead of her time. The character was originally written as a man, but Ridley Scott ultimately decided not to. Ripley by Sigourney Weaver is a subversive heroine. She is one of the most intelligent and courageous characters of a genre often full of men. Number 8. Randall, Clerks. Kevin Smith said that when he started writing Clerks, he intended to play Randall himself. Consequently, Randall Graves is the funniest couple in the film. Dante Hicks is more of a Charlie Brown character. It's not just Randall's sense of humor. His philosophy of his is so laissez-faire that he only speaks to advise Dante when necessary. We later learn that Randall is unhappy with doing unnecessary work. Unlike Dante, Randall likes to work in a shop because he fits his personality.
Cute cat. What's its name? Annoying customer. Fucking dickhead.
Number 7. Jules Winfield, Pulp Fiction. Pulp Fiction is a 1994 American black crime comedy written and directed by Quentin Tarantino, who co-created it with Roger Avary. Portrayed by John Travolta, Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, Tim Roth, Ving Rhames, and Uma Thurman, he tells several stories of criminals in Los Angeles. The title refers to the pulp magazines and high-impact detective novels popular in the mid-20th century, known for their graphic violence and energetic dialogue. Jules Winfield is one of those cinematic characters so beautiful that he stands the test of time. Something revealing about Jules Winfield's favorite biblical passage. It's originally from an old Sonny Chiba movie, Karate Kiba. Samuel L. Jackson was able to take Tarantino's nerd and turn him back into one of the coolest monologues of all time. And it all culminates when Jules is so cute that he has to teach others how to be cool. We're going to be like three little Fonzies here. And what's Fonzie like? Number 6. James Bond, the 007 series. James Bond is a character that transcends generations and actors. I wouldn't do justice to a roster of great characters without mentioning James Bond, the prototype of the great. James Bond feels like a silly male fantasy. He always dresses well, women love him, drives the best cars, and has access to the best gadgets. He looks funny when he's described this way, but James Bond is timeless. Perhaps because of how cool the character is, audiences continue to watch James Bond films. Maybe he can make Bond's world seem less foolish than it is. James Bond doesn't seem like a fictional character, although he is. Number 5. Anton Chigurh, No Country for Old Men. Anton Chigurh is a fictional character and the main antagonist of Cormac McCarthy's novel No Country for Old Men. In the film adaptation of the same name, he is played by Spanish actor Javier Bardem. Bardem's portrayal as Chigurh has been widely praised by film critics. He won an Academy Award, a Golden Globe, and a British Academy Film Award for his role. Other accolades include Chigurh's presence on numerous lists of the greatest villains, most notably Empire magazine's list of 100 best movie characters of all time, in which he was ranked number 44, as well as being named the most realistic depiction of a psychopath from an independent group of psychologists from the Journal of Forensic Sciences. This is a case where coldness rears its head. In No Country for Old Men, the second Coen brothers character to appear on this list, Javier Bardem gives us a chilling performance. Anton Chigurh is not an inspiring person. He's cool because he walks the earth with only one purpose. He's the angel of death. The way he kills people without emotion is terrifying because of how easygoing he is. Even when we see him in pain, it seems to affect him differently than an average person would. Anton Chigurh is not a person to look to, but he is certainly unforgettable. Number 4. The Dude, The Big Lebowski. The Big Lebowski is a 1998 black comedy written, produced, and directed by Joel and Ethan Coen. He is portrayed by Jeff Bridges as Jeffrey the Dude Lebowski, a bum from Los Angeles and an avid bowler. He is assaulted due to an identity mistake, then learns that a millionaire named Jeffrey Lebowski, David Huddleston, was the intended victim. Millionaire Lebowski's trophy wife is kidnapped, and he orders the dude to deliver the ransom to secure his release. The plan goes awry when the dude's friend Walter Sobchak, John Goodman, plans to keep the ransom money. Sam Elliott, Julianne Moore, Steve Buscemi, John Turturro, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Tara Reid, David Thewlis, Peter Stormare, and Ben Gazzara also appear in supporting roles. You can see the dude in two ways. One is that he is a loser and a man who wears a bathrobe in public. The second is that he is a guy who is exactly where he should be in life. As the narrator says, he is the man for his time and place. No matter how you look at him, the dude is another influential character in terms of cool. He's not an action hero, but that doesn't make him any less cool. His mood is almost uplifting. The Big Lebowski just turned 20 this year, and people keep citing the dude. Even if you look at him with contempt, as he would casually say, "Yeah, well, you know, that's your opinion, man." Number 3. Bullitt. Bullitt. I learned to parallel park by watching Bullitt. When it comes to Bullitt, we've often talked about Steve McQueen's car chase scenes and his style. The tweed sports coat and navy turtleneck will always be related to McQueen. But the only scene for me that sums up how cool Bullitt's character is, at one point he goes shopping and goes home. He parks parallel in seconds on a steep street in San Francisco, making it perfect on the first try and making it look incredibly easy. The night before I took my driving test, I must have seen that scene 100 times. Number 2. Jeff Costello, The Samurai. The film was released on October 25, 1967, receiving positive reviews with praise for Melville's writing and directing, Dylan's acting, and atmosphere. The film grossed more than 1.9 million admissions in France, and a version dubbed The Godson was released in 1972, ostensibly to capitalize on the success of The Godfather. The Samurai is one of the most influential films of all time. Without Alain Dillon's interpretation as Jeff Costello, there would probably be no Drive, Baby Driver, or Vanishing Point. Melville's decision to silence the main character was effective and would be followed for years to come. Jeff Costello gives you the impression of being completely in control of yourself. Number 1. The Man with No Name, Dollars Trilogy. Following Kurosawa's Yojimbo example, the Nameless Man is such an iconic character that he influenced the entire Western genre. Like Melville's Jeff Costello on this list, both characters are known to be quiet and in control. Traces of the Nameless Man's influence can be seen in other popular Western characters, such as Sergio Corbucci's Django and Sartana series. Tell us in the comment section your thoughts. That's it from today's video. Stay healthy, stay safe, stay happy. See you in the next video.